All right, welcome everybody. This is Mustache, gonna be bringing you a stream today of OVL Alpha versus Angels of Death. Excited to start this one. Two great teams. Just finished some games with Angels of Death. Those guys are quick shots. They're warmed up, ready to go. And then of course we have OVL Alpha, the patient marksman, creepy crawlers. I guess creepy crawlers are Delta, but Alpha spends a lot of time mopping the floor as well. So excited to get this match going. We have 10 in the lobby, so we might be starting on time tonight. We're going to be on Turbine first map. Turbine upstairs. Looking forward to it. What's up, doggy dog? Silkiest? Sparky? Welcome everybody. Good to see you guys. Mr. 808, what's up, buddy? Sparky, I believe, is now a member of OVL Alpha. Congratulations. Memed your way onto the team. The meme power of OVL Alpha cannot be stopped. All right, let's make sure I have Onward cooperating here with OBS. We do. Good to go. Don't want to miss any of the action. How's everybody doing out there tonight? It's been a while for me casting. I didn't get to do any last week. Had such a busy week. But glad to be back for one more week before we take our 2-week break in the PALVR League. Hope everybody's having a good holiday season. Getting all your shopping done. I have not started. I'm terrible. It's 6 days until big Christmas and I've got a lot to do. All right, we've got 9 up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're looking at here. So we are working Turbine Bridge. The last time I casted OVL Alpha on this map, it was nighttime. You couldn't see a lot, but they were holding some pretty creative angles, especially on Volk defense. They were conservative, but they were just locked down so solid. They are starting as Marsoc, so I'm going to take a stab and say we're going to see old Hot Brass coming up in here, working this hill, hitting Overwatch. Let's see. Actually, I bet you Hot Brass starts up top. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get started.
Alright guys, while we're doing this, we are doing this for Gail Lewis. We're doing it for Gail Lewis tonight. We appreciate her service.
All right, Step dedicating this one to Gail Lewis, the hero we all need but we don't deserve. All right, let's see. Hot Brass heading up top. He's gonna look for eyes on the back of green, try to slow down this push. Looks like he hits one. The rest of Alpha heading up toward green door. And Bum Cheese is able to take Steph out. Somebody picks up the guy that I believe Hot Brass got. And so now AOD, let's turn on some lasers here. AOD already with 2 in top green. And Bum Cheese and DL working up toward red car. Blaine spawns in with the shield. He comes in high on Zachary, who's fire team. So they got eyes over here. They just saw that body pop out of nowhere. And they know that OVL Alpha is spawning over there. But Blaine's going to be a distraction. Obviously, they see him. He's working up to the street. And looks like he's not crouched quite low enough. They're able to take him out. I was wrong about Overwatch. Looks like Step is taking the Overwatch position up top. He's working the crack. He's going to try to get eyes. I think this is going to be too far away to see. He knows Bum Cheese is on that box.
One's by the crates where Brash usually goes in the middle.
Step calls it out. Gets the kill. And now he's going to be working on DL. Meanwhile, the rest of Alpha here pushing forward. Lane's got the shield. He's just kind of being a pest. Little distraction here. Callie gets Texan. And Step takes DL from that Overwatch position. All right, Blaine, this is on you. You gotta breach this. Oh no. Good thing you got the shield. His frag unfortunately hit the door frame. Those door frames seem to grow when you know, absolutely don't want it. You're trying to shoot around him or throw objects around him. Zachary comes and gives him some help. Blaine was kind of canting that shield to the side. See, he's aiming at the left here. Alpha's up top. You can wall bang that. Shoot through this yellow. He's got a flash ready, and Alpha's able to take him out. Here comes Zachary. He tries the wall bang. Alpha takes him out. Texan's back at the front door. That's their fire team. They need that pick. Toss a flash up there. Get that revive, Texan. Oh, it's going to be bad timing. And Alpha's able to take him out. Zachary's remained quiet. He got a free kill sitting there, but he's just holding. Let's see what Hot Brass is up to. Hot Brass is working the crack on the bridge. He gets one. Bum Cheese way back in the spawn by APC. He gets two. DL. Now they can work forward, but they got to watch these windows where Alpha's at. They had smoke on those windows. They'd be able to make this push right now. That's Hot Brass gets taken out by Jay Callie. That's where that smoke would have helped out a little bit. So far, no utility yet, but I think that is going to be the lesson that teaches OVL that they're about to start using some smoke. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it soon. Here it is, Texan with his M203. See if he uses it. Blaine working back towards Zachary, whose fire team's still down there. Zachary's been quiet that whole time. They pick him up. We're going to get some action here. Alpha's working the desk. Turn that shield, Blaine. And Alpha's able to take him. Takes two. Good recovery. And we're back. Step still working the ridge.
Alright, do your thing.
He's got company with Hot Brass here. Got two working. Step takes one. And Hot Brass is going to move off.
Try the bridge.
Let Step do his job up there.
Guys.
They're regrouping over here at Tank. Going to make a stronger push with three. While Texan is already up working the box. Texan could have eyes on Bum Cheese here. And they both get eyes on each other and trade. Let's take a look at some of these defensive positions. DK
on bridge.
Working the desk here. He's got to be patient here because Step is going to have good eyes anytime he peeks this. You can kind of see this head-to-head working out here. In my opinion, that's a tougher shot for DK than it is for Step. But he must have hit one close because he made Step move. Ooh, close one. Step almost takes him. Tough part about this spot that DK's in right now is not only is he working on Step, but Texan here is going to have eyes on him in a second. Brass could also have eyes on this if DK peeks too high. And Step gets him. DL working here. He takes a round from Zachary, who's in front door. Zachary's looting his buddy. And Elfo comes to help DL out. Plus Jay Callie at the back door. So right now they have three in green. They're vulnerable to a street push here. They got good smoke. Alpha's got good smoke on these windows. So Bum Cheese is the last guy that's holding off this push. He takes Texan out. But if we can go one box forward, so you know you have Zachary front door, can't quite get there this time. But one box forward, get a little more pressure here. And they had a chance. Zachary gets flashed. Frag, he's down. And that's 4 dead for Alpha. 2 waiting on revives, Texan and Zachary. And the rest of Alpha. Whoops. Rest of Alpha back in spawn. Step still working the crack. 2 more coming from A. With those 2 downed on the street. Step takes 1. He's just kind of disrupting their timing a little bit. But you can see how heavy AOD is in the back of green here. They got 2 working these back steps. But with 4 guys in this area, 5th respawning, super weak on the street. So you see Texan creeping up here. Close. Jay Callie gets eyes, but that's a tough shot. But he's got Step on the Overwatch. Step's down. Texan's downed. Now he's up. Let's see. They're weak on the street.
I might use my 203.
AOD. So again, we got that M203. I'm not sure if there's a round left in that. We got smoke on those windows, so we can start moving forward. Texan takes one out of the windows.
One down in green.
DK is gonna still work back. Good move by Texan. He kills one, moves forward. Blaine picks up Zachary and their bottom green. Gonna have some action again here in green. Texan is working up the street. Blaine takes one through the, gets through the yellow wall. Pre-fire on the desk. Gets him through the desk. That's 2 dead. Alpha has green. Texan's in the street. Now he's gonna start moving forward. He's got to worry about Callie on the back wall here. Gets Callie's attention. Blaine's gonna try to exit green. Tough exit, but he gets him.
I'm on objective.
He pushes to OBJ. And AOD is now spilling out of red. So you can see Alpha now setting up for the offensive push here. Bum Cheese gets taken out by Zachary. And Zachary's working that doorway. Super exposed.
I got fire team.
DK takes him. Now DK's going to have to make this push. He's going to have to worry about Blaine in a conservative spot. They're going to take him late and then text him with the more aggressive angle if DK stands up here.
There's one on office when you turn.
Texan gets eyes. Alpha also has one on
One's
top
in box.
office.
Here.
See that laser going right over Alpha's head here.
Did you get him? Alright, I guess.
Shoot up from Alpha.
Fuck it.
Gonna be close with the defuse. DK's on it, but they take both of those guys out of OBJ. Alpha's pushing up the bridge. Alpha's down. See if Bum Cheeks picks him up. Quick team kill here would be just as effective. Just team kill Alpha. And DK gets the defuse. Alpha, though, gonna push right back up. Be aggressive, take green. Hot Brass basically runs right to the crooked box here. She takes out one. Step gets another from the Overwatch. That's 5 dead for AOD. Nobody in Alpha's tent to let him know. But they can keep running. Let's take a look at the recovery here. Bum Cheese working the APC. Blaine takes him. And again, the rest of Alpha just on OBJ. Smoking it so they have their exposure when they plant covered. Now all they got to do is watch the fast approach out of red door here. Zachary's taking that. Zachary's going to hold this angle. And this is going to be very difficult. Oop, very difficult for AOD to stop. Even as fire team, this is a good job for Zachary to hold that little corner. He can get eyes on DL right there. Little late, but there's another chance. He can hear Alpha. Takes him. Alpha throws a frag. Don't think that's going to hit. Where'd it go? Tie on the truck. Time's on their side, so even with respawns now, Zachary can start being more aggressive as fire team. It's unlikely anybody's going to die and have time to spawn on him. So he's using his gun. He's going to swing DK. Gets him. And Bum Cheese working right up to race to see who's going to get him first. Zachary gets it. DL takes Blaine. And again, Zachary with the best eye on all these guys. Oh, he gets frag. Good frag. Right at the end. Doesn't have an effect on the round, but it's enough to make him mad. Good stuff by Alpha. Good defense by AOD as well. Took a while to develop, so Alpha very conservative for the first half of that round. Let's see, how many kills did AOD have? How many total tickets were taken? So 6, 7, 2, 5, 1. Yeah, so Alpha still had some lives on the table, even with spawn running or with time running low. So they took their time getting to OBJ, used Overwatch until they basically got 5 dead. and were able to push up multiple times, repelled by AOD off of that first one, but able to get it the second time after getting all 5 dead and pushing up through both green and the street. So good stuff. All right, I'm gonna head back to the tent. We're gonna update some scores. Make sure you're all with me here. You are. Good stuff. OVL Alpha takes map 1, round 1, turbine. Looks like we got some more in the chat. Sweet Jake's here. What's up, buddy? Where's Billy? Billy's on a boat right now, getting some sunshine. Lucky Billy. Yeah, he is their shield guy. Glad to see Alpha's keeping the tradition alive. Somebody else picking up the slack. Stardust is here, aka Shoes. Yeah, good late push. That was close. That was good defense by AOD. They held them off for, 11 minutes, basically the whole round. But unfortunately, I think the issue there, the weakness at the end, let's see, get out of here, was that they were so heavily stacked here. They had 3 in green. The guys in green were kind of peeking the windows. So you saw how many eyes there can be. Oh my goodness, am I going to be able to get here? When you're working this window, they were worried about guys down low when parking, guys high on the cliff, guys at the crack in the box. And so every time they peeked those windows, they were ultimately taken out. And then Alpha finally had a successful push up through green. Good use of pre-fire through this. This is penetrable. You can shoot right through the yellow metal here on Olive Turbine. And then they also look like they fired through the top of the desk here, which is penetrable. So good pre-fires. They were able to take green, send the code, and then they held the power position here. Once you get your people into this spot, holding off the Volk spawn, that is going to be game over. They complemented it with some fire right up the street. But you saw late, only 1 or 2 of these guys actually got kills because most of them are coming from over here. All right, let's see what's going on in the tent. We got 10 green. We're going to start soon. I hear him counting down, and we will follow in Angels of Death.
I don't know.
Let's
I mean, to be old enough to be a fucking mummy.
move when we drop a body.
I'll take
Move when we drop bodies.
I'll go which? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not. You are fire team.
Bum Cheese's fire team here.
How did that happen? I literally opted.
See what the split looks like.
I had to rewrite.
DL heading up top. We're gonna watch him for a second while I make sure we are on the game screen. We are. Good to go. DL looking way back in red for the spawn. Looks like somebody's trying to counter him. Not from the back guard booth, but from a more creative spot. Jay Callie here is a second working the windows. He bails. So AOD kind of started off a little bit slower with 1 top rooftop and then another in the big windows, trying to make sure that people didn't get into green. But as you see, there's a couple OVL Alpha in top green already playing conservative spots on the desk and top stairs. Texan looking low. He's looking for anybody's toes here. He's a true Alpha. Getting low. Smoke kind of helps him, actually, if he wants to move forward to the red car. And AOD working up. You see Elpo front green here with some fire blocking him, so he can't move. Blaine's able to take him out. Good use of a Molotov right there.
I'll come back for you.
AOD's going to take the approach of having their fire team on this split box. It's a good angle for fire team to hold. Relatively safe, but you can still have a good impact. Blaine takes one.
Oh, you're behind. Jesus, Jay.
And DK going backward. He's got a 240, it sounds like. He's going to lay some suppressive fire down. How far back we going, bud?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's had a teammate down that he was going to pick up. Teammate bails. So now DK's back up. Texan's still there in that
There's
patient
one
spot.
behind the desk upstairs.
Texan's going to have DL's toes here. You can almost see it. Where are we, Texan? Not quite able to get it. He's still looking for that. And there it is. Unfortunately, for AOD, that's fire team. Deal was able to move up. Texan doesn't have eyes on the other side of the boxes there that Deal was able to use. So he gets here. Takes one out of windows. He's taking a guess at where Texan is. That barricade is a common spot. DL kind of pre-fired that, but Texan actually isn't that far up. It's a frag here. That's going to hit too. Oh, it just misses. Good frag, honestly, but DK tucks in close there. DL moves to the other side of the box. So that frag's not able to get him. Alpha working green here. He gets flashed. Frag falls short. Alpha sounds like he has a shotgun.
Like Iron Maiden.
Sounds like Step's getting some help. He is. Blaine's up top. Blaine brings him a molly. And it's not going to burn Alpha. Oh, he's able to move around that. Keep going. They don't know. Blaine goes down. See if Step picks him up. Step's going to trust that molly and pick him up. DL seeing if anybody gets impatient, peeking these windows. And it happens. He's able to take out Blaine. Texan's still working OBJ on that box. He goes down. Bumchee's moving forward. He's fire team. Hold that car. Let your teammates push forward. Pop Rats with a great flash. That takes out, or blinds Bumcheese. Step's gonna have eyes on DK. Good quick turn. Find some cover and keep holding those windows. Don't push Bumcheese. Oh, you made it, bud. But he gets taken out by Step. And a frag. A little long. DK works up to the OBJ box. Clearly know he's here. Zachary and DK gonna have a head-to-head. They trade.
He's dead. I'm wounded at uplink.
Zachary's just downed.
There's one running at uplink.
Let's see. Jay Callie might try to take anybody that goes for the revive. Time for OVL Alpha just to respawn here. Texan might be able to pick up one. He's going to be able to work on Zachary, but Blaine's bait at this point. It's got to be your team, Jay Callie.
Yo, can I come in and just
A molly coming in, just misses. And they're going to get these pickups. Brass gets Blaine up. Texan gets Zachary up. OVL's 5 strong. And we're back to Step and Alpha working green, just like we were a few minutes ago. So you see good use of Molotovs in front green by Alpha. Bought them some time. Jay Callie with a good push right up the center. These are great smokes for Marsoc. Notice how far back these smokes are. That means Alpha has to run through them, but AOD does not. Texan in a good defensive spot here. He just listens. Gets 2. Good patience by Texan. And these guys are still here. You having fun?
I might not have one.
This Step can't find a needle. Go Alpha, go Alpha. He's got a shotgun. He's able to trade, both downed. Battle of the radios. And Zachary's able to pick up Step. Notice before he picks up Step, he takes Step's kill. So, you know. Good move by DL, good feel. Feel all the OVL Alpha up in green. Takes 2, the second was a trade. And so that means AOD's back to working up the bridge. Bumcheese is an aggressive fire team. He's been aggressive all game. He's in a good spot here to hold these windows. Zachary's gonna peek. Zachary gets the shot.
Hey, I'm down in green. We don't have any syringes up here. Grab my C4 and my...
And Zachary's not picking up Blaine. Assuming he doesn't have a needle, he's just happy for the company. Good frag going downstairs. AOD's frag missed. Guess not a frag, it was a flash that went downstairs. And there's a trade. Move off that Alpha.
Take green back, they have it.
Next spot to look for is the desk. Even though they're not there, he's listening. He hears that guy downed. Now that he sees he's downed, should start moving forward. DL's working up Texan in another good late conservative spot. DL gets him. This could be a cap. Alpha's gonna have to exit green. They need eyes on this backdoor red right where Zachary's coming. So DL's gonna get this, but AOD needed to exit green there. Now, they're gonna have a difficult time unless they win some shots, which they did. Bumcheese, aggressive all game. He's shooting well. So AOD gets the cap out. Bumcheese's fire team super far forward. They get a couple kills. Alpha with 4 dead, 1 alive. No, don't smoke red door. I get it. They have to run through it, but it's so easy to see. Bumcheese kills another. Steps working downstairs. He's going to kill DK. He gets him. But that tips AOD off to the fact that somebody's coming from downstairs. Zachary takes out fire team. DL's holding the push. It's going to take a while to develop, so he saw his teammate go down from downstairs. And Alpha wins. They eliminated AOD right at the last second. Code is about to expire. Good late recovery. Wow, I wasn't even expecting that at the end. I didn't think they were that low on lives. I guess we had 4 minutes left. So close, so close. I think we probably had 10 seconds or so left on the OBJ. Had AOG just tucked in a little bit, that would have gone their way. But great round. Close first round. All the way down, inside of a minute left. Second round goes to 346. Very last lives from Marsoc as I had the code sent, probably 90% of the way. Crazy finish. Great job, both teams. Check out some scores. For OVL, Step finishes that map 15-7. Blaine 1, 12, 13-3. That's a LeBron James score, as I say. Good all-around score. Texan 9-9. Hot Brass 13-7. Zachary Odin 14-9-1. On AOD side, Elfo 7-10-1. DL 19-12. J Cali 5-16. Sorry guys, I wasn't able to speak through the rest. We are on to Bazaar. I'm gonna head over and update our scoreboard. Map 1 goes to OVL Alpha, and we are on map 2 Bazaar. Go ahead and update this. There we go.
Sunlucky offers easy-to-use VR products that will help enhance your VR experience, like this Sunlucky gun stock with hundreds of 5-star reviews, this paddle adapter for 11 table tennis, and this golf club adapter for Golf Plus and Walkabout Mini Golf. Visit sunlucky.shop to find out more.
All right, shout out to Sunlucky Games, our league sponsor for the 2nd season in a row. Sunlucky makes awesome gun stocks. If you're a fan of immersion, if you're a fan of looking really cool when you're playing Onward VR in your underwear, Sunlucky's the way to go. Coolest looking gun stocks. I love using gun stocks. I think it's more immersive and way more fun. They're an awesome company with great tech, great customer support. Check them out. All right, so we are on Bazaar. I took a peek while you guys were watching the Sunlucky commercial. We are going to be on the new OBJ location, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I've casted that solo yet, so excited to see that. All right, what's going on in the chat? Sparky says he might play tonight. We'll see. Man, I thought we were going to see a turbine downstairs there too. Sweet Jake says, I just want to see fire team lead chill a little bit. You know, he was aggressive. In the end, it worked for them because he was one of the major players in making that push happen. It's always a balance with fire team between staying alive, but also not having your team be 4v5 the whole time. You know, if fire team's just going to sit in a corner and not watch anything, hard to win anytime you're 4v5, especially against a team like OVL Alpha. So he was able to keep the team in the fight, which is awesome. Able to make that push. It did mean that they used a lot of lives pretty quickly in that round, and ultimately that's what hurt him in the end. Had the code planted 90% of the way, and killed off. Good aggressive push, by the way, by Alpha. Knowing that that code was hot, being in the game, I'm sure they had a better feel for, you know, what I did watching. I'm sure they knew that they had done a lot of killing that round. I'm sure they knew that AOD was running low on lives. And I'm betting you their approach after that code was hot was attack, 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 push, kill them off. Don't worry about the defuse. That's exactly what they did. All right, looks like Onward VR. It's rooting for AOD. Yeah, close game. Jake says he's not opposed to smoking those paths. That's you know, like Shoes likes to smoke Red Door. As the person that's usually holding Red Door, me, I freaking hate it, man, because I think when those people drop off of those stairs and Red Door, they are so fully exposed, and it is so easy to kill when you're holding one of those barriers on back green. I think emerging from the smoke actually makes it a little easier on them than just dropping into space as I'm waiting for that quick reaction. But either way, get those smokes long. What you don't want is for them to be right up in your face, because that's where Marsoc would throw them if they had the chance. All right, so we're just waiting on another to join. Looks like Step has left the lobby. So we'll see if Alpha is subbing in, or if Step's just having technical difficulties. Looks like he's back. His internet was possibly on fire. Who knows? Here we go. We're going to be in Bazaar. New OBJ. Not sure what I want as far as camera perspective. Let's do something like this so we can watch the Marsoc spawn trap if they cap. Something like this will kind of get us a feel for those angles. Get something where we can quickly cover this street. Oh, we're gonna go live. We'll figure out the rest as we go. Starting off following Marsoc here. It's gonna be OVL Alpha.
Now, if they play like I play, I can round up the
They're coming with all 5 back here. Blaine's got a shield again. And they're sending one right into the danger zone here. Step getting low using the Heska though. He's trying to spawn kill. Doesn't quite get anybody. So they send 2 to the right, 2 center. AOD sends 2 to the castle wall, 2 up the street looking toward ice cream, and then 1 to OBJ. So Texan takes DL.
They're in the middle right there.
Can't quite find you, buddy. TK, sorry, man. I was trying to find that shot. He takes him out. It's 1 dead for each. DK's moving to the next spot. He's going to be working in an area where he's going to have eyes on Step. Step's also got eyes on him.
Our team is in the middle.
DK's going to be able to hear people approach. He's called out, though. Flash on Step, but without a push, it's just going to buy a little bit of time. DK uses that to try to move to the next position. He bails out of that spot. Jay Callie hitting a flank over here. Can I find you? So Jay Callie and Ice Cream, he killed 1. Now that guy's teammates are looking for him. Zachary's able to pick him up and then trades with another. So that's 3 dead for Alpha, 3 dead for AOD. Which means that both teams are just gonna regather here. So Bumchi's still working this red truck. Blaine's got a shield. That's just gonna be a little bit of a distraction for him. It's gonna get his eyes here. Once again, able to hit a knee. Take out Blaine. DL over on the other side here. Holding this wall. He's not going to have eyes on anybody that exits Ice Cream, which Zachary's is about to. But he does have eyes on that back corner. So you see Zachary's kind of expecting somebody in blue. Just blocked by that tire with DL. DL DL's gonna have eyes on that, and he gets him. J. Cali kind of working a complimentary angle there. Rest of Alpha, though, they take out the guy on the truck, and they're running right down the center of the street. Alpha in the tin shack that can be shot through, but he's able to take out a couple. And he stations in the shed. Step here. He's got a shield. Is he fire team? Yeah. Step's fire team. You can see he tucked into a corner. He's getting his teammates to respawn on him. And we're going to have a face-off here on OBJ. They're holding those stairs. And there's not going to be a good way to capture this. They know that somebody's in the tin shed here. He's going to peek. Just shoot through that, man. Just guess. They know you're here. Bum Cheese is able to take out Blaine. That came from up top. Rest of Alpha just looking 360 degrees. They got a little triangle here. Just staring at each other. Now they're watching each other's backs. But weren't quite quick enough to move off of fire team as they spawn there. I know they're trying to place audio, trying to listen to footsteps and enemy callouts. But Step was able to stay alive, which is the most important thing as fire team. Hot Brass here is sending the code. He's going to get that in. We're going to have more guys come off of Step. Now that this code's hot, let's see how aggressive they are moving off of it. DK's going to have to crash. He gets one. The rest of AOD coming in. Somebody frags Hot Brass. Great frag. Little balcony brasses in. It's just kind of a funnel for all those frags. Bum Cheese is going to rush. He gets caught. Does take out fire team, though. So AOD has a chance if they take out Zachary. Zachary hears footstep on the other side and trades. Now J. Cali is going to get this defused. Last up for OVL is way back in spawn. You can see 2 spawn B, 1 spawn A. Trying to work their way up the street, but not going to be enough time for that. It's a good recovery by AOD. Good setup by Alpha, good patience. The one opportunity there that I think they'll see is that they were listening, they were thinking as they spawned on fire team, but just didn't quite move off of each other and spread out quite enough. They were condensed into that one building, made it a little bit easier for AOD to spawn in and take them out. All right, now they're going to try a more center approach from the bazaar here. You have Hot Brass, making sure that anybody in that room is going to get shot. Battling with LFO. Hot Brass has some help though, so Zachary
They're pushing right.
also is going to have good eyes. Blaine's going to have good eyes. But Blaine gets taken out by J. Cali. They trade. And Bum Cheese hits the flank, takes out Texan. So the rest of Alpha set up with this market push. They're moving forward now. Hot Brass holds basically the same angle, just from a lower perspective. That'd be a good one for Step to hold as everybody moves off of him. Zachary's hitting the flank. See how far he goes. He probably had footstep audio with DL here a second ago. He takes him out. Hot Brass is trying to shoot toes under the red truck. Can't quite hit it. Blaine's going to be looking at the same thing, but he's super exposed coming out of that door, so Bum Cheese is able to pick him up. Bum Cheese also takes out Hot Brass. And Step holding that spot that we said would be a good one for fire team. DK is working his way into the market here. It's going to be a face-off with DK and Zachary. DK's in a good surprise position, but Zachary might be able to peek through these cracks and see that. He does. It's harder for DK to see Zachary than it is for Zachary to see through those cracks, just because it's so dark in here. Yeah, they ultimately trade. That's 4 dead for Alpha. Good defense so far by AOD. Good recovery anytime that they've been in a tough spot. Step back to fire team. So they're going to be spawning over here. Let's get a few spawns. And then send some others on A. Attack that other side. just to kind of weaken them from both sides. Let's see. Step and Callie about to have a face-off. Callie just had an audio cue. Steps. Oh, that's the end. So no chance for another send by Alpha. AOD, good defense. Let's take a look at some scores. All right, update our scoreboard. And I tell you what, every time I come back to my control center here, I get so afraid that I left you guys out of the game. All right, map 2, round 1. AOD takes Bazaar. New OBJ. Awesome job. Recovered from a cap. Very tough to do on that little courtyard with all those tight windows and angles that Marsoc can hold after they send the code. AOD was able to beat him back, establish their defense across the map, adjust to OVL's second push, which came through the Bazaar, and take out all their lives. Good stuff. Oh, Stardust says smoking red doorway is a good play, in my opinion. All right, then keep doing it, you fool. You're wrong. You're terrible. Let's see. Oh my gosh, and Sweet Jake and Doggy agreeing with him. Don't listen to that guy, guys. Jake wanted to see it go downstairs. Yeah, AOD has some awesome players, man. They're quick shots. Just before casting this tonight, I was playing a few rounds with them as they were warming up. And you have to be careful. Can't expose too much. They will kill you very quickly. So certainly doing well against Alpha. Hoping we go all 3 maps tonight. And we're off to a good start. All right, let's head back to the game, make sure we don't miss anything. I don't know how to get rid of that screen. Let's actually set some cameras up so I'm not all over the place. 3, 4. Set one over here. And we're going to get started.
Bum, I'm going with you.
Following Marsoc, feeling good after that win. They're also bringing 5 here. DL's fire team, he's got an M203 smoke. They're going to do a 2-1-2 approach. They got their buddies. DL makes the quick cross, uses that smoke right away so that they can't get sprayed from the spawn. Good move. So you see 2 heading center, 2 heading right. J Callie gets kill number 1 on Hot Brass. And on the other side, we have Bum Cheese. Ah, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm in a wall. With Zachary Odin peeking that. Zachary Odin exposes and Bum Cheese is able to take him out. Now they should know, you know, sometimes teams send 2 defenders up here on this right side. So feel that out, but start moving forward for sure, which is what TK's doing. If you're afraid of somebody being on the other side of this wall, flash it. Don't leave them in your pocket. And make it past this. All right, on the other side, you got guys working on an ice cream. Step hears him. Step hears multiple for sure. He's being patient. Absolutely going to get one. Knife him, knife him, knife him. And he gets 2. Hot Brass is working that top dark balcony back there. So he's just kind of controlling the courtyard.
The middle.
Texan working a conservative position on OBJ. Alternative to the shed there. He's able to hear everything in ice cream. He's in good shape with Step controlling ice cream, so he doesn't need to worry too much about that side. But anybody that comes to these alleys is going to have to work through him. DK with a quick shot. Very quick shot. He's able to take out 1. That's 3 dead for both teams. DK comes back to loot a body. He needs to start working on this A spawn. I'd consider controlling that first before crossing, but he's able to cross with Alpha trying to work in. So now DK's working on Texan. Texan knows that he lost a teammate over there, knows they're a little weak. His gun's up, he's ready. May have had an audio cue on DK as DK entered that building. Texan's laser clearly shows awareness. The rest of AOD is working up ice cream here. Hot Brass is still working the center fountain. He smoked out a couple AOD and ice cream shop. They're looking toward Hot Brass. They get him.
Danger close, left side.
DK was able to clean up OBJ. So now through comms, they should be able to shout out, hey, let's go, let's cap. Take cover when you cap. That was fast enough. He didn't need to. He gets shot from across the way. Callie in that little balcony, same place that caught the frag last round, where Hot Brass was. Careful in there. He is the only one on site. Zachary's making sure that they can't reinforce from A spawn. He's gonna have to cross the street. Super exposed though. He makes it. Now it's up to Elfo to hold him off. Zachary's able to get him. DL gotta push. It's up to DK. He's in the shed. Spray it. Spray it. You got no time. Good spray. He does it. Code's defused though. No, it's not. I can't hear. That's gonna be around. There it is. Good stuff, AOD. Quick push. Sent the code in about 3 minutes. Round over in 4. They pick up Bazaar 2-0, so we're going 3 maps. So map 3 counts. I love it. Good stuff. Let's take a look at some scores before they disappear. Cannot find a wall to make this easy. That's good enough. All right, for OVL Alpha, we got Blaine at 3-12, Texan at 5-9, Hot Brass 6-6, Zachary 9-9, Step 5-6. Over on the AOD side, Elfo 7-7, DL 2-5, J Callie 6-6, Bum Cheese 14-6, Team DK 12-5 with the cap. Oh, we got Downfall, baby. I love it. Downfall day 2. That's what I'm talking about. It looks like it's the new OBJ. So this will be cool. Side team's going to... Alpha's going to Marsoc. And AOD is going to Volk. Alright. Real quick, we're going to update some scores. AOD takes map 2, 2-0. He says he doesn't get to see these later casts often. Yeah, man, it's I'm Pacific time, USA West Coast, 7 o'clock here. I think Doggy is from Scotland or Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. So when he says late, he means like 4 in the morning. Oh man. Yeah, Jake, I wouldn't have expected step spot either. How he was positioned there, I was kind of expecting a knife, but he took out 2. Great defense. Ultimately, though, AOD, just through aggressive play, was able to pinch from Ice Cream Room while they had somebody up that right side street if you're Marsoc. And DL also came in from that side, controlled those shops. Ultimately was the one that capped with a good quick cap. So great push by AOD. We're going 3 rounds, so I love it. Let's go ahead to the game. I hear beeps. We're going in. Nope. Fake out. for making sure I'm ready. I appreciate that, guys. We're going to follow in Marsoc somewhere around here. Looks like they weren't quite ready. Set some cameras up. Let's get ready for a push out of here. That's going to be our cap cam. This is going to be our spawn trap cam. With the other angle. Get some bolt cams and a sick audience. Oh my goodness. All right, Alpha, starting with 4 over here. They've still got 5 in the game.
I'm full. Got a smoking grenade.
So they're saying 1 to B.
I might take it.
Exchanging smoke.
I got it.
Texans fire team, he's got an M203. It's like Steph's gonna go to top of the North Hotel. Good approach to only have 1 top North Hotel. If you ever send your fire team out there, you're probably gonna get spawn trapped, but 1 person, it's a good opportunity to slay. Hot Brass, I've seen him do this before. He is a good Overwatch position here. Already takes the first. Does have lasers looking for him from Army House. Bumcheese and Elfo are trying to get Army House. They're going to be watched from church area. Zachary's in the open though. Gets one on a quick shot. And then the favors returned by Bumcheese on him. All right, so Texans able to move into the upper red truck building here. He's waiting for anybody to try to go top OBJ. Nobody did. Looks like he's fire team. So this is where the attack's going to come from. Step is on old OBJ, or old A spawn for the old OBJ.
Push it, Blaine. Push it.
He's telling Blaine to push as he's locking down this right side. He's basically holding their A spawn, making sure that nobody can spawn A. And head Volk left, Marsoc right. Jay Callie being patient on OBJ. Take a look at Hot Brass's eyes. He's in twins in that bottom window. So whereas Step has A spawn, Brass has anybody that makes a mistake out of B spawn and goes the wrong way. The fire team still working this. So a little smoke here. Perfect smoke. It's going to help with Bumcheese, who is in center bungalow. Follow that smoke with a cross. He's able to get to truck. He'll be a little exposed as soon as he leaves this. It would have to be quick. He's got the wrong gun to be quick. He's got an M249, it looks like. And Jay Callie's able to take him down. That's the smoke they needed 10 seconds ago. That would have helped that cross. Tex is still up here as fire team. Hot Brass doing the overwatch from the other side. Steps trying to get Bumcheese out of those windows. He's working his way toward North Hotel. Staying low. But again, these guys are going to try this push. Where's their 5th? Their 5th is dead. Their 5th was working Army House, center bungalow. So he smokes the guy that killed him. The problem is that the smoke he threw last time, there it is. That was a perfect smoke last time. Perfect smoke again. Now use it. Let's go. There it is. Jay Callie repositioned, so while he killed him last time, he's in a different spot. Bumcheese is going to be looking downhill. Good eye, Zachary. Zachary takes him out. Jay Callie hears his footsteps. Keep holding that angle. Jay Callie gets him. And unfortunately, he wasn't really in a position that is easy to see from up here without exposing to Army House. You know, it would have taken something like this, which would have been exposed to Army House. So I get why Texan didn't do it. This is a good move by fire team, though. Repositioning. They've already spawned in upper red truck house a few times. Hot Brass locking the spawn. We went to Team DK. We'll show you what Hot Brass is looking at. He's doing a great job on A spawn. People exit A spawn and they have to deal with him. Rest of Alpha trying this push. If they take out J Cali, they're in great shape. So here it comes. Blaine's been the one to make this push over and over. He got killed by Cali once before. So he's ready. He pies that corner and gets him. He's going to try to cap from back here. It's not going to happen. Tough one. DL's able to take him. I like to put smoke right here. Make that cross. It protects you there and back. Let's take a look at Step. Step working North Hotel. Anyway, little smoke. They used a lot of smoke to get there. But again, don't leave it in your pocket. One more smoke there, and we would have had it. Good news for Alpha is that they're going to have a second chance. Texans doing a great job as fire team. There's that smoke. Unfortunately, as it happens, they needed it in a different spot that time. That's just kind of how it works sometimes. Hot Brass still doing a great job holding that spawn. Brass, buddy, I would give you more attention, but you hold these long angles and there's just nothing to see. Just know that Hot Brass is absolutely slaying it over here. Bum Cheese, let's take a look at the defense. He's in a good conservative position. Like when you're struggling, you're worried about this push. Look at this cross they have to make. He can work this crack. And there it is. That's going to be extremely difficult for Alpha to cross until they smoke it. Once they smoke it, there's not a whole lot the Bum Cheese is going to do outside of just blind spray. Texans still fire team, so they're going to spawn and have another chance on it. Hot Brass is still shooting toward Bum Cheese, but Bum Cheese, you can see with the way he's using this, he's protecting himself from Brass. There it is again. So there's that smoke. It goes a little low, and Bum Cheese is able to take out Blaine. So Alpha was in a great position there, but Bum Cheese was able to take him out. And there it is. Hot Brass knew he was there that whole time, but the way he was using this wall was keeping him safe. I would have repositioned as well. Can't blame him there. But as soon as he did, Brass takes him out. These two also worried about Hot Brass. Very close. Unfortunately, Brass just got caught looking the other way. So Alpha was able to make it up. He's going to have eyes as people pour out of that red truck building. If they swing too far left. Still not quite far enough, though. DL, what are you looking at? Yeah, so right now, AOD's weak to this this push again. Until Bum Cheese can take tower. Bum Cheese is working on tower. One of those things you see as a caster, but not necessarily in-game. Alpha had the chance for a push up the right there. And this is unfortunately the spot that's going to be the hardest for them to make that push. As you see, DL takes one there. Texan taking fire from tower. Steps working top hotel. Hard part is... Oh, Steps taking a nap. His internet broke again. Hard part with Step working that top tower is that unless Bum Cheese really screws up, or Step working top hotel is that unless Bum Cheese really screws up, he's not going to be killed from Step. He's going to do a lot of damage, so it's up to these guys to take him out. They're heading mid-map. This is going to be exposed to DL. He gets one. Good shots with the AKM. 3 quick shots. Keep holding that angle. That's your only job. I believe those are smokes. You just can't see them from the cam perspective. Yeah, heavy smoke from Alpha. Bum Cheese left tower. He's pushing up. He's going to get a presence here. It's not going to be quick enough to get eyes on Zachary, but he might be able to hit this flank. AOD crash on the OBJ. Bum Cheese takes out Texan. Zachary's still alive. Elfo back into the front porch. Zachary's going to get eyes on Bum Cheese. No, Bum Cheese crouches just below the ridge. They're not aware of each other's position quite yet. Elfo leaving that front porch. He's going to try to take Army House, but he's in a precarious spot. Zachary's able to take him out. This late in the round, 3 minutes left. No shame in just holding that front porch. dial it back a little bit, be aggressive early on, and then more conservative as the round passes. So Cali's in a good spot here. Bumchi's in a good spot here. It's going to be tough for Alpha to attack from Red Truck. Hot Brass is working mid-map as he can. So he's in some really strong positions to get kills as he works up here, but it's a difficult cross. One thing I noticed too, Step was having technical difficulties in North Hotel. So Alpha's 4v5 right now. So hopefully Step's able to get internet back, or Alpha can sub in a player after this round. We got some smokes going out. They're going to try that same center push, but it's going to be very tough with Bum Cheese. Let's take his perspective. Hold that cover. Guess he knows they're low on lives. Bum Cheese is out of bounds right now. That's going to cost him 30 seconds. Texan's going to swing right. That's a good call. Lives don't matter anymore because the round's running low. I don't think we're going to get many respawns. Elfo shifts to those stairs. Jay Callie's going to have eyes on Blaine here if he exposes in these windows. The same goes for Blaine.
You gotta hide.
There it is. Jay Callie takes him. Texans downstairs. Hot Brass, I think, is their best hope at kind of stirring things up. You see he moved away from the old OBJ. Now he's going to take anybody that gets too crazy crossing from helicopter. He does have to worry about DK. DK spots him, I think. Saw that quick laser flash. So DK's going to try to chase him down from behind. Brass is just wall hopping here. Jay Callie's able to take him out. I think he was probably aided by a DK call out. Texan's still working in here. Looks like Step's back. He's in the tent. So the fact that he's not spawning, it makes me think that OVL Alpha is low on lives here. So Texan and Callie working on each other. Texan exposes in that window again. He's in trouble. Looks like Texan's just holding off their A spawn. Getting suppressed. And Callie's able to pick him up. Last Alpha up right now is Zachary Odin. He gets one. He's got to move after that. Super exposed cross, which is just going to be tough. DL's looking for him from that cargo bungalow. And he gets him. So that's it. Map 3, round 1 goes to AOD. And we're back to a full 5v5. All right. Let's see 3 rounds on Downfall. I want to see some old school OBJ Downfall action here. What's up, Panda? Hopping in the chat. Looks like he couldn't join, but you guys are playing great, man. Been a really great match so far. Stardust is not Dexter. That is just not true. Stardust is just filling the chat with lies. Doggy Dog Scottish, what's up, buddy? Now that you might not be. Actually, Doggy Dog, you turned 18 recently. That is legal over there in Scotland. I can just send you a mailing list of some fine scotch you can send my way. All right, I hear beeps. We're getting back to it. Let's go to the game. Let's get out of that.
Dude, we win this. We win.
Good win.
That's it.
It's a good win.
Yeah, this is it.
Was a good win, guys. That was good stuff. Good D. Like the way you crashed OBJ late after you felt that pressure.
You know, I mean,
Good adjustments each time. Alpha changed the attack and you held down Red Truck very well. That's the most vulnerable spot. All right, taking a look. Marsoc sends all 5 to A spawn. Alpha spreading out. Interesting approach. Is that Hot Brass? Hot Brass is working toward church. Hookah looks like he's gonna be a Overwatch pain over there again. Zachary tries to go to center bungalow, but a couple take him out. So Alpha's down to 2 dead already. And AOD's able to work right into center bungalow here. Man, DL, if you hold this, you guys are in good shape right now. So he's working these front windows. Yikes. Super dangerous. If I can get out. Alpha's weak on this side right now, except for Texan. Texan's in a great spot for defense. The hard part is that he's smoked out of the important stuff. Alpha also just lost somebody over there, so Odin's going with Texan. The problem is that they're so weak to a push from Red Truck right now. So here comes... Is that Blaine out of A spawn? Much needed over here on this side. Close call for Alpha. He's going to take tower. And he really needs to hold this. You can see DL takes one out. He's so exposed here. Blaine goes down. AOD's going to be in a really good spot. Alpha's going high. Rock wall is just high enough for cover. DL still in that position in that center bungalow. He can't exit without exposing the Blaine if Blaine looks. Step's working up into the other side of center bungalow. So Step and DL are going to be sharing a building here. DL bails. Blaine takes him out because of that. And now, just like that, the advantage has turned. Step is in a really great position to hold off all these people from upper Red Truck. Just like this.
Two down pushing Red Truck.
Takes out 2 with an SKS. Good shooting. And Jay Callie's up top, bailing down his fire team. But Hot Brass takes him out from down low. So Hot Brass was smoked out for a little bit, but he's been the one all along that had best eyes on that Red Truck cross. Since then, let's see, Alpha's tried to recover. Blaine's made this approach a couple of times. But it's a struggle when you go that direction, as you see here. Bumchee's taking him out from hotel. If you work right, you've got total cover on the tower here from hotel. You can work these walls, hold down Red Truck, use these walls for your next spot, kind of work your way to tower. Going left out of A, though, is tough stuff. All right, back to Step. Step's going to have good eyes on mid-map still. They're trying to smoke him out. What the heck happened here? DL was on the other side of the wall. Step takes him. And Alpha mid-map still looking in these windows with Step. Both of these guys have a very tough shot if they want to kill each other. Step's playing it well, though. Look at how low he is in this window.
Behind center.
Barely exposing.
Guys, I hope y'all got more eyes.
Fire team's dead behind center bungalow.
Blaine was able to take tower. Doing a great job working that center bungalow.
There's another one. I don't think.
Army house, he takes 2. So this is what he's been trying to get to for a while, and he finally got it. As long as he's here, that Red Truck push is going to be difficult. Bumcheese is out in North Hotel. He's waiting for Blaine to expose, but Blaine doesn't have to expose for any reason into that window. So best thing for Bumcheese to do here is to try to work on Step on those windows. Oh, Blaine exposed. It's not even worth it. Bumcheese gets him. Now he can start working on mid-map.
I'm going to try to move up.
Looks like he's exiting. It's going to be a tough place to leave. You see Texan looking his way. See Step takes out Bumcheese from that center bungalow. It's one of those spots, man. If you get that North Hotel, just hold it. Chances of you making it out of there alive are not good. Likewise, just don't put your fire team there ever. You're gonna get spawn trapped. Alright, so Step's still working this. Elfo's still trying to counter it. Somebody, very dangerous spot when you're working in the center bungalow. DL over here, trying to get eyes on it from twins. DK downhill. That's not DK. Ah, can't find you, buddy. DK downhill working the old OBJ in the front windows. Hot Brass has been in that same position all game, very patient, playing it well. Eventually, as DK leaps across all these walls, Hot Brass is going to see it. Kind of see the angle that he's looking at, so as soon as DK starts to make this push, he's going to have to contend with Hot Brass, and that's going to be tough. We do have a push coming from Red Truck that gets Hot Brass's attention. You see him looking at that red smoke. So he missed the hop that DK did. He should hear that 240. He knows he's somewhere. He just can't quite place that.
Our team leader dead, I think.
And DL's up there working on him. So Hot Brass, most important job though, sees that red smoke comes out. Anything uphill to the right isn't as pressing as just making sure that they can't get that OBJ attack. And he holds them off well. Texan's still playing very conservative here. In a good spot. You saw him earlier looking for hotel as he crossed open. So between Hot Brass looking uphill here, Texan looking uphill here, they have good coverage from center map. But as you can see, DK does have an opportunity to take him. As I say that, Step, good complementary angle. Check out Step looking mid-map, covering where Texan's exposed from. And then Bumchee's in the open. Blaine, I can't quite get there, but Blaine takes him out. So this is going very well for Alpha here. Alpha is going to try to attack center bungalow. He's able to run right to it. One thing with Alpha, you notice these angles are kind of shallow. Like these angles are looking in the direction of the cam, just kind of back and forth across the map. Very, very difficult to get past that line, as you see with AOD. But they're able to get to these forward areas kind of again and again before they're taken out. Alpha finally gets Hot Brass out of one of them, though. The rest of these guys up in the center army house here. Bumcheese is working on hotel. Makes the smart move and moves out of that doorway where he was super exposed. But unfortunately runs right into Step and they trade. So Step's just downed. Callie went for the revive, but Zachary's able to get him from top hotel. And Brass is back in his spot.
One center.
He's not even working on that. He's going to leave that for Zachary. DL's just trying to find him. DL's super exposed there. Every time he peeks that, he's got to expose. Oh, that's not what I want.
I just spawned in, moving in.
I want Hot Brass.
And maybe their last guy. He's in center.
Smoked out. And Zachary's able to get DL. So last up
I don't know who's out there.
for AOD is Team DK with Bumcheese downed mid-map.
Alright, call him out for me. I'm on the left.
Unless we see a crazy clutch here, we're going to go 3 rounds on downfall. He's got good eyes on hotel. Just as Zachary bails, just wait for him. He moves into this door frame so that he can't get shot from mid-map. Good move. You know Zachary's going to go low. There it is. He'll do it again. Everybody has habits.
I got him.
DK with a one-shot. Good shot. You find somebody working a spot like that, they're going to do the same things over and over. Just find that timing. Hot Brass downhill. Step looking for DK. He's not suppressed, so they know he's here. They know he's last up. Hot Brass takes him for the win. OVL Alpha wins round 2. We're going 3 rounds on Downfall. I love it. My favorite map, along with Quarantine. All right, let's update some scores. Marsoc 3. 1-1, check it out. Panda says, uplink position, it's good to push as quick as possible. I agree, I think a strong push is good. It's tough, man. That push is very exposed. Most of the success you see teams have on Marsoc there is because Volk makes a mistake early on and doesn't send the right spread. I think anytime you're Volk and you have, I mean, really any map, but especially that one, priority 1 is to spawn and make sure that they can't run right to the OBJ. I know a lot of people like to get into powerful positions that lead to a lot of kills later in the round. You know, everybody wants to attack center army house, center bungalow. Yeah, it's super important, but not if you're going to get capped on right away with a quick push, you know, right up the middle or up the right. So first thing is to make sure that you have that locked in. As we saw there, if you think back to the beginning of that round, Alpha was a little bit weak on that tower side, that red truck side with that push. AOD had the opportunity. They sent a few towards center army house, center bungalow right away. Didn't quite do that quick push up the right side and weren't able to take advantage of the weakness by Alpha. They had it smoked. They had up a red truck smoked with red smoke for a while. Brass was holding that long angle. He might have had eyes, but it's a very tough shot. So they had a chance, not quite able to get it. Good defense by Alpha, and we're going into round 3. Whoops, get rid of this nonsense.
Use your cover.
Yep.
It's all good.
4, 98, 98.
Win or lose.
Do what you know.
Good.
98, 5, 3, 4, 98, 4, do what you know to do.
All right, this is it. Final map. Round 3. Alpha sending 3 to Twins. Texting going up the middle. DL takes out Blaine. Volk sends a couple to Hookah, 1 to OBJ. 1 to center A house. Zachary's coming back for that cap.
You could try this, and if not,
Hot Brass. Working through what I call Tim's windows. It's a tough shot, but it's very distracting, which is allowing Zachary, oh my goodness, Zachary and Blaine to push up. Good push here. Got good coverage all the way to the church. Makes life easy, or makes life difficult for Twins. But eventually you have to expose, as you see there, and Bumchee's able to take him out. So Bumchee's playing this ridge well. It's going to take some time to develop on Alpha. Hot Brass, you can see him going way wide here. What he's going to try to do... Oh, he's going to take him out early. He gets him. So Hot Brass is going to come way out here. Sorry to give away your strategy, Brass. And he's going to pick off Twins from the backside. So we'll probably see that same thing happen in a moment. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so lost. When that guy you just killed comes back in from A spawn. So Alpha now has 3 at North Hotel. We're a minute and a half in. Kind of a slow push. Texan's working his way up Right Street. The thing with this push, it's kind of unfortunate, is that everything that happened so far doesn't matter. Other than that Hot Brass is kind of getting into a good position to take out Twins on that second approach. But what I mean by everything doesn't matter is that, you know, we've had a lot of fire exchanged, and AOD is able to set up in their optimal positions. You see Bumcheese is back over here. But... oh, did he take out Hot Brass? Looks like he was able to take out Hot Brass. Now he's going to try to work into top Twins. He does. Team DK working red truck here. Very good position. It's going to be very difficult for Alpha to leave that cargo bungalow, which is where they're stacking. I think it's the right approach by Alpha. He's going to take a good shot. on red truck, which Bum Cheese has. Texan gets him though. Next up, who's in B? A house here is going to have a shot if they go street side. This is the important one. He's got a sniper though, and it's a bolty. So this is the guy that could have held that push to hotel. But unfortunately, he doesn't get it. So what we see now is that Alpha has guys in twins. Texan. Who's our fire team? Do we have fire team here? We don't have fire team. Man, if this was fire team, Alpha would be in great shape.
Black in the blue room.
Keep holding that Texan. Texan's gonna have some good eyes on Bum Cheese up the hill. Bum Cheese will also have eyes. So this is just gonna depend on who wins. Got Step. Step is fire team. He's also kind of been playing the slower Overwatch position so far. He hands it off to Hot Brass. Hot Brass is staying at A. That dude's top twins, which means that this push isn't exposed except for from B. Use these palms. Kind of zigzag out of here. And work your way up. So Alpha is going to be counter-sniping. Team DK probably in the most valuable position right now for Volk. He's got a PKM. See, he's holding this push downhill. He's making sure that nobody can leave hotel mid-map. Hard part about this spot right now is that he is exposed from top hotel and those guys go up top. It is a shot that they can hit. Jake Callie here has already moved into the back room of the OBJ. Good spot to hold. It's a good way to make sure you don't lose this map. Volk absolutely has the advantage on this downfall position. If Jake Callie stays alive, they can win this simply with this position and somebody holding B. Honestly, with a gun other than the bolt action, so things go south for AOD, that's probably going to be why. What we need from Alpha here is a good aggressive push, good aggressive attack with some smoke when they get their guys in position. So Zachary working on this. Step fire team is mid-map. Bum Cheese is still top twins. Step has an AR. Bum Cheese exposes. He's going to have a shot. Hot Brass's footstep audio is getting close, which might be enough to draw Bum Cheese out. Hot Brass is in the other twin. Smokes it. So Bum Cheese is ineffective right now. That gives Step the cover he needs to move here. So this is going to be their spawn. They're going to have an opportunity at a mid-map push as soon as these guys start spawning on Step. You see Brass worked his way up into top twins. Bum Cheese knows he's below him. For Brass, Bum Cheese hasn't been doing too much damage on those guys at hotel up top. So honestly, it's not a huge deal that he's above him. Brass's job would be to look out this window and kill Jay Callie right here. But then also to make sure that nobody else is able to get in the back OBJ. The rest of OVL is in hotel. So Jay Callie, we've seen he's using those windows. He's been exposed. He might kill a couple, but it's a matter of time before Jay Callie goes down.
Right outside a hotel.
So Texan's got smoke. Jay Callie's distracted by that shield. DK coming to help out. He's going to take Hookah. Hot Brass takes out Bum Cheese up the hill. Another coming on Hot Brass's back door. He goes upstairs. So the one thing with this is that Brass is distracted, so he's not able to kill Callie every time he peeks. And if they get some of these guys down, until Hot Brass is able to look downhill, he's not going to be able to keep that back door locked. Hot Brass is pushing it. What happened? He goes down. Alpha was able to take him out. Jay Callie and Texan. Jay Callie's head's going to be lit up right in that window. That bright blue background if Texan holds eyes on that. DL in a really tough spot for Texan right now. Texan's looking for him, though. Which gun is this? Okay, he switched. He's got an AKM. So now, Step's been here as fire team for a while. This was great when Hot Brass was up top. Hard part now is that Hot Brass is working on it again, but there's multiple AOD top twins. One makes a mistake, the other is going to make a mistake. Hot Brass gets both of them. Now this push can happen. A house is trouble, but if you drop a smoke right where this camera is, you can get to these walls and start working on that center OBJ cap. This is going to be a little more exposed from A house. He gets into the front side. It's going to be good for taking tickets. Hot Brass here. That means they're going to count on this push from Texan still. Problem is, the DK is holding Hookah, which is going to be this late push. He's also going to have eyes on Zachary, for example, these guys in OBJ. J. Cali dialed back the intensity a little bit. Oh, he's no longer in back room. So he's moved center, which means that he's going to have good eyes on this push if Zachary Odin comes out. But they lost the safety of having backroom OBJ.
No, you didn't. There's one more in there, and there's one pushing me on the 10 building over here to the left of uplink.
So DK with good call-outs. Says Zachary is still in Army House. He hears Texan out front.
Outside of my building.
There's that smoke that we need. Texan refrags. He's going to pick up his buddy. Make it quick, though. We're at 2 minutes left. Things got to start happening. Alpha's had a good setup, good spread. Haven't quite had multiple people down at once, so the numbers haven't quite been there to feel safe enough for a push. I think the best opportunity so far was when Brass killed those two in top twins. Being in that Army House, that was the chance to move center map. Just worried about A house. Pick him up, quick, quick, quick. We're gonna have a head-to-head here with Team DK. Team DK in a sneaky spot. DL is able to take out that cross. Texan's not aware of where DK is, but DK is aware of Texan. And now Texan knows after hearing that. So he's going to ask for help from Zachary uphill. Zachary would have the best shot on DK right now. And these two are going to work on each other. Hot Brass is doing something up top, which is going to help. So he's going to be able to kill Cali downhill. Doesn't even need to kill Elfo and Twins. But he needs to be able to free up his buddies downhill. DK doing the right thing here. They're being a little more conservative. DK just holding that shallow angle. Takes out Zachary from Hummer House. Got 45 seconds. Bum Cheese is still on OBJ. Just hold that back room. He looks uphill though, gets Brass. Lane getting desperate. He is not exposed to A house, but he will expose to Team DK. Bum Cheese comes from the other side. Texan gets him. Texan's gonna have to cross Team DK. And DK gets him. 15 seconds left. Unfortunately, Alpha does have lives, but they're too far back. So that's gonna do it. AOD coming through. Round 3 Downfall. Huge advantage for Downfall. Have that Volk side on the old OBJ. It's so tough. See all the different angles that they held well. Kept control of Twins, kept control of A house, Church for a long time, shifted that to Hookah. Great job, great win, guys. All right, let's check out some final scores. Got Blaine 8-25, Texan 6-4, Hot Brass 23-7, Zachary 8-18, Step 10-7. On the AOD side, winners of the night, Elfo 7 and 16, DL 10 and 6, J Cali 11 and 10, Bum Cheese 24-15, and Team DK at 8 and 14. Really good stuff, guys. Awesome job to go 3 rounds or 3 maps, take it to the final round on Downfall. OVL Alpha was home team. Downfall was their map pick. Good job picking side as Volk, and winning 2 out of 3. Great stuff. All right, everybody, I'm going to update the scoreboard. Win goes to Angels of Death. They win 2 maps to 1, taking Bazaar 2-0 and Downfall 2-1. Great job, Angels of Death. Great job, OVL Alpha. Thank you all for joining. That was awesome. Happy to bring this to you. And I'll see you out there in game. Have a good night.